Alright, everybody, welcome back. It's been a good while. It's been 2 weeks since I streamed last time, and I'm also streaming at a different time, so that is a thing. I'm probably gonna try to stream around this time for a while, but I will see. Not sure yet, but likely. So hopefully it's gonna go well. Let me open my stream labels here. So before doing anything, I still have some spots available. Actually, I got some new spots available now because I'm done with some students. So if you're interested in improving your art skills, then why don't you check out my mentorship program at theartofnemo.com/mentorship. You can see the URL here. It's pretty cool. Got a few people on board and they're pretty happy so far. So if you're interested, just shoot me an email. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to pull up my reference. Right. Can I keep the chat without OBS? No. How do I keep OBS hidden and the chat not hidden? I can't. That is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna move OBS out of the way and keep the chat here. So today we're gonna start a new journey trying to draw some summons from Final Fantasy, and because 16 is coming out and there are some obviously summons in 16, why not starting with these? I thought since Ifrit is one of my favorite, maybe just after Bahamut, I might just start with Ifrit. So I got a bunch of reference here from various Final Fantasies and some of the original content as well. Not content, like the original, I wouldn't call it legend, but let's call it legend, about Ifrit, which is basically a genie in Islamic folklore or something like that. So I got that kind of reference, and yeah, we'll just get started. I've got a few sketches here. I might just brainstorm another few and see if I like any, and if not, I will just go ahead with, I don't know, some of these. I like this one. I'm liking this so far, and I'm liking this. This one not so much. Yeah, I like those two. I don't know if I want to go for. Oh hey, thank you, Industrial Media Chase, for the sub. 10 months in a row. That is pretty epic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate my #1 fan and supporter, Industrial Media Magic. So welcome, and welcome everybody else as well. Let's get to it. So I was saying, I don't know if I want to go for the like Oni look or more of the dog kind of demon look that it's got in 16 and in basically the latest Final Fantasies. I kind of like the what they did with the 7 remake. That's basically just like it was in 7, but better. It's basically a guy with horns, like a big bulky guy or a bulky brute with horns. So I don't know. Let's see what it can do. I don't have. Oh, thanks for following Lover of the Gaze. Gaze. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but welcome. So yeah, I also like Ifrit from Final Fantasy VIII. I'm probably gonna shoot for something like that. I also like it in 10, honestly, although it's a little bit too much like a dog. The one from 8 is pretty cool, but again, I really like the what they did with 7. My pleasure, lovely art, love Final Fantasy II. Oh really? I'm a fan. And so I thought maybe since I don't have a PS5 yet. I thought about buying it when I was in Japan, but like it was cheap. It was 300 something bucks. But then I don't have as much time to play, so instead of playing Final Fantasy XVI, I'm gonna draw something. So hopefully my eyes will be thankful of that. Let's see. You can do something. I'm gonna stay very loose for now. And I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I want to shoot for the non-line art-ish look that I used in the last streams, or that last creature at least I streamed, the demon, or if I'm going to go with the classic thing I do. I might just go with the classic, because it's a tried and tested result, so I know what I'm going to get out of that. So, yeah. From the 16 version, I actually like the horns. They kind of look like wings a little bit, that are open and they shoot out the purple fire. That's pretty cool. I might actually introduce something like that. We'll see. I do want it to be dynamic, though, so I hope it's not going to be too noisy for you. I've got my window open here because it's hot, and a fan. Thankfully, I don't need an air conditioner. It's not that hot at this latitude. But still, it is summer, so I like summer. But staying at the computer with the heat my computer produces is not easy without a fan, so let's see, how about sort of pose like this. Yeah, I'm very interested in this one so far. That's a little static. This is better. I'm gonna give it a tail, I think. You know what? I kind of see Godzilla in the design. Really? Oh, you mean in the original from 16? I do as well. Yeah. It does have that kind of face. It does. It absolutely does. I don't know who the designer is, who the monster designer is for 16. I like the overall design. It's just like that specific artwork's got some issues. Like we were talking about it in the Discord as well. By the way, I want to see if the Stream Elements bot will post about Discord, because it should. I set up a timer so that it tells people about our Discord. Hopefully it's gonna run. How about... I also like the one from 14, I think it is. Yeah. That's like this sort of hellish demon with a long neck and tail. Let's see. I am hoping to be done with this by the end of this week. If not, well, sorry, because Wednesday is my birthday, and I don't know if I'll be able to stream if my family's here. So we'll see. I will try. I would like to stream, but I don't know if I can. I don't feel like kicking people out on my birthday. So I mean, I would love to, but it's probably not a good idea. Not very friendly, since they come to celebrate my birthday. So we'll see. I hope the noise from the street is not too much. If so, just let me know. Just let me know about the audio in general, and if everything is working properly, because this is obviously a new setup or a new place, albeit temporary, so it is prone to having technical difficulties. You cannot hear any background noise. Cool. Okay, that's good. Because a motorcycle just zoomed by in the street in front of me. So, oh, hello, Darkray. I know what I want to say after a first cutscene. What do you want to say? Welcome, by the way. I hope you're doing well. I hope you solved your work issues. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't want it to charge. I want it to be like ready to attack. This is very similar to the one from the artwork, like from 16. I just have to basically do this, and it's like it's very similar. I just hunched it over a little more because I like the idea that it's like Ifrit in all of the, or most of the designs I see, he's kind of like hunching over. At least in the original, it is. In the original from Amano, it is. Obviously, the one from 10 is, and all the others are usually kind of looking down a little bit. So, well, let's see. I still like it. Maybe some modifications too. Do you have a little silhouette? Probably going to use that kind of mane from 8 and 10. Instead of having just hair, it's kind of mane. Come to me, Shiva. Better if under. Yeah, you know, careful, because she's probably a little frigid. Oh, you can do laugh, I think. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it does. So I know what you're referring to. It's the look at that. Yeah, from the other channel I used to stream. Thank you, Mr. Chase. I know. I am very aware of that. What if I change the... You're everywhere. Yes, omnipresent. He's ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. My goal for today, so we've got about 2 hours. So about 2 hours, my goal is to finish the sketch, if I can, so that I can ink tomorrow. Probably. We'll see. It might be a little overly optimistic, but... I do want to retain some sort of dogginess, I guess, to it. And I don't want it to just be the one from Final Fantasy VIII. So I want to give it something that's unique. We'll see. Maybe the horns can be a little different. Maybe it's more something like this then. And then it's got the main, maybe it's got no, just the main like that. Because I thought maybe I can add something on the main that's like a hair gum or something, but that might be a little silly. Because I mean, the original idea again, it's that of a genie, a jinn, right, in Islamic folklore. So hey, Nix, welcome. How are you doing? As you can see, we're streaming at a different time. Because I'm back to Europe, so for some time. And let's see if what if I could even draw it like it's doing Hellfire. Not sure though. Could have some more. So this would be looking towards us a little more. I don't know how I feel about those arms. Kind of like the horns with this perspective versus what I had before. Although, like, these two are still my favorite. I do want to add big horns. Because they're kind of cool. Or they're really cool. So we'll see if I want this kind of thing or not. Because I kind of like... kind of like the fact that they are opposite to each other. Obviously, the expression is to be decided. Let me duplicate this again. I do a lot of duplicates because I don't want to lose the designs I have. I should probably actually make this smaller. How long PS5 can remain over 500 for you? Oh, there you go. Stream Elements is doing it. I'm interested in FF16 after have ignored the last two Final Fantasies. I also have ignored them. So here's the thing. When I was in Japan, it was 300 euros. 329, sort of. And I could have bought it, but I didn't because I don't have time to play, as I was saying before. 500 is just too, it's too much. I'm not going to buy a console for 500 bucks. Ever. Mark my words. And stone me if I do it, because unless someone gives it to me for my birthday in a couple days, I'm not gonna get it. I think it's too much for a console. I don't have the kind of time to spend or the kind of money to spend. It's a month's rent, so no, it's too much. I value my time more than that. I've never spent more than 200, I think, for a console. $399 in Japan? No, it was not $399. I think it was less. It might have been. It might have been, but if I'm not remembering wrong, it was like 49,000 yen or something. So yeah, it's not 300. It's more, but it's still much less than here. So yeah, this is too, it's like doing nothing like that. Let me see. Oh, or no arms. Yeah, I would play, what? I have like half an hour a day to play. And sometimes not even that. Like today I was supposed, so I set out just, to get inspired, playing some RPGs maybe, about half an hour a day. But today I had to cook. I made some meatballs. So cooking has a priority for me over gaming. And so I don't know if I'll play tomorrow. I might not play more than half an hour or an hour in a whole week. So, and I'm here. When I'm in Japan, I got my kids to take care of. So the only games I play are the ones I play with them. So I was playing Breath of the Wild because of my son, but now I'm not playing. Unless I'm talking with him, and we kind of do. It's like I stream to him, basically. But otherwise, no. Let's get rid of the tail. Let's see what we can do. Nah, this is kind of lame. I don't like it. I prefer this version. It was a little better, like the original one. Oh hey, Emperor of Sneeze. How are you doing? How was you doing? Yeah, back from my grand debut. I hope the bitrate is good. It's good so far, 5,000-ish. So hopefully it stays that way, doesn't drop or anything. Because yesterday I freaked out when I was talking with Chase at some point. It was later, much later than this time, but for me the perfect Final Fantasy is one with combat system of 3 and the story of 4. Yeah, those are pretty good choices. I didn't play 3 excuse me, I didn't play 3 as much, but I did play 4. Oh, I played the remake actually, so the story is pretty good. Made it just in time. Get back from nice, lovely walk. Nice. Yeah, I'm also going to walk for a walk in the morning these days, since I can. Thinking about it in FF8, it's weird that Diablos comes out of the lamp and not Ifrit, right? Because Ifrit is a genie. So okay, I'm more and more convinced that I should just use the ones that I've drawn yesterday, or 2 days ago. When was it? I think it might have been yesterday. The town is beautiful. That's good. Yeah, here it's pretty nice as well. It's not hot like in Japan, so I can actually chill. It's pretty chill in the morning. You go out in the morning, you do not sweat. You know, people are out just jogging, not dying in the street. I'm wondering if that stream elements thing is a little too coming up a little too often now. Might have to change it a little bit. Not now, but for next time. Man, I'm a fan of the horns on Dog Ifrit, so I might just. It's probably going to be something in between the two, like between demon and dog. The weather, I mean, it's hot for me. But for most or everyone, it's continuous, breezy, cool, sunny or cloud weather. It's lovely. Okay, nice. Yeah, you found a good place then. It's like, man, I don't know. Previous one was better. The previous hand pose probably mirrors your weather. It might be somewhere, yeah. Man, I hope my one-hand keyboard doesn't die, because it was. These days, it's been working on and off, so I'm just hoping it doesn't do it on stream. If it's okay if it does it later, I can just plug it, unplug it, and then plug it back in, and use another cable, and then use the same cable again. Might have been my USB ports that got damaged a little bit with transport. Imagine being in the mainland Asian countries, the peak of summer. I don't have to imagine it. Well, it's not mainland, but I think I've heard some people that Japan is even worse than Singapore, so it is pretty bad for my personal standards. Oh, nice. My throat got very dry now. Goodness gracious. Excuse me. It's gonna take a while. I promise I'm not gonna die. Maybe. What's the hottest there? The problem is not how hot it is. It's how humid it is. 100% humidity. Even if it's just 32 degrees Celsius. It's in the night. It's hot, man. It's pretty hot. It's very, very, very hot. What if I... Oh, you figured out the issue with Photoshop? Was it the color space? CMYK versus RGB? That's what I thought after you told me that, like when I was on my own. I thought, hey, it might have been that. Well, what you said is hot. Heat or humidity. To me, are no, man. No, they're not the same. It's pretty hot here. It was over 30 degrees, but I don't feel hot in the day. I can stay outside in the shade and I don't sweat. with humidity, shade or not shade, it's the same. It's equally bad. If you say like that, I don't think you tried like real bad humidity. It's not the same. Oh, it was already RGB? So what was the issue? We don't have our friends from Asia now at this time, but you ask Joey or Fruit Punch, I don't think they're gonna be... Being in the shade is cheating. It's not. It's the best thing. Obviously, it's gonna be hot under the sun. But in Japan, even if you go into the shade, it doesn't change anything. So... That's why it's like, it's brutal. So what if I change? So this could be like the leg down is down here. Yeah, I think the stream elements thing is coming up a little too often at this point. I'm gonna have to change it tomorrow, for tomorrow. Kids are probably gonna be outside, yeah. It's getting cooler though. If you were under the sun, it sucks. Maybe because they're not well at all in almost any kind of sun. Yeah, but the sun's gonna be as equally hot. That's not the problem, but it becomes an issue when the sun goes down and the temperature does not. For me, at least. So I love it here because like now you go outside. Inside it's a little hotter, obviously, because I got the computer turned on and it's not as ventilated. But you go outside, you can just stay. You go to Japan, you can't. I cannot even open my windows in Japan in summer because it's really, really, really hot. Oh, it could have hind legs. I mean, this Final Fantasy XVI, Ifrit, kind of has hind legs. It could. What if it's got like, I'm not a huge fan of how it's looking. Let's try something else, completely. I've been beating that thing too much. Depends on the day. If it's day, heat sucks. If it's night, humidity sucks. It doesn't cool it. Yeah, I guess. I mean, humidity sucks for both, for me. Of course I did use dehumidifiers. That's not enough. You will get a full tank every day, or twice a day, which is about 2 liters. Not pretty. What if I change? So, change the pose. Doesn't even have to. So I'm making it like side looking so far, just because I'm used to it. It could be front looking. But side looking is cool, so let's leave it side. Yeah, AC, like everything. You can try anything, but it's not enough. You turn it off, 5 minutes, it's back to what it was. And it's not healthy to keep it on all day. So this could be like a long neck, and then it's got long horns. Forgive the crudeness of it. This would have man, I like the other one from 14 so much. It's got smaller horns, but it's so cool. So this one is kind of looking that direction. Am I getting the wiggle? Oh yeah, I am getting the wiggle. Oh, it's fine, it's just sketching. I'm probably going to switch to Clip Studio soon. I was using Clip Studio while I go through some figure studies. Female figure studies, because I'm working on some female figures for work. Well, won't be healthy for your build, also for your body. Stay away from rice paddies. Yeah, well, we got rice fields in front of our home in Japan, so that it doesn't help. I guess. No, I don't like this one. No, it's pretty bad. It's not. I think the best one is. Now this needs more work. It's this one. This one is probably the best. I think I'm gonna go with that. You have to figure out a good, like, how to design the parts well. I like the fact that it's got long arms. Probably gonna leave it. And it's all like curling up as if ready for fight, or maybe throwing some hellfire or something. Let's see if I try to implement. I'm mostly thinking about the pose now because I have some ideas for the design. You like the long arms too? Cool. Yeah, the one from 14 has long arms, and this from 16 also kind. I mean, no, it does not. No, it doesn't. The one from 10 does, though, a little bit. The one I really don't like is from 11. It's kind of weird. I do like Bahamut from 11, though. That's pretty nice. So what if I... Oh, hey, Slime. How are you doing? Nice streaming UI. Thank you. It's Final Fantasy inspired. We're also going to play video games again, by the way. So now I have a little issue with the pixel remasters because, at least with two, I didn't check one, because I don't know exactly what happened. I don't think my save is here in this computer. I'm going to check Steam again, but I don't know what happened exactly. Feels like a retro game. Yeah, we were playing pixel games. So if I don't, because I don't know if I want to restart 2. If I don't feel like playing 2, we might just play Final Fantasy VII. It's the other one I have here. You know what? Let's switch brush. And I'm gonna use Lazy Nezumi at this point because I really need it. I'm starting to not like the... Yes. Right. The wiggliness of it. Okay, window hooked. Thank you, Lazy Nezumi. Alright, let's go... Let's go berserk here, so... Well, if only there was somebody who had a guide on how to make Final Fantasy VII way easier, right? Right. I'm trying to think about someone who could have done that. I don't think there is. You know, that's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna have to grind. Yeah, I wish someone made a video about how to get beta. But hey, such is life. So gaming is going to be on Saturday at the moment. I'm shooting for 5 days of art stream and 1 day of gaming. It's prone to change depending on how it goes, because this is, again, very experimental for now. It's going to be for about 4 months until I have to go back to Japan again. So then we'll see what I have to do there. Because there I have as much free time as I want here. Well, not exactly, apart from work. But, you know, I don't have to put my kids to sleep, so... It's a little easier as long as I'm here. So maybe something like this. I kind of like to use simple silhouettes to build these. scale should be a little thicker. Oh hey, this game, this guy, I guess. This game named Industrial Media Magic, the guy right here on YouTube with timestamps and everything. Wow, he has such a nice voice, right? Such a sexy voice. So deep, and it looks like a radio DJ. For anyone wondering, Chase actually made the guide on how to get beta. So if you're interested, if you're watching this and you're playing Final Fantasy VII or you would like to give it a try, it's a pretty thorough guide, so good for you. Check him out. It would be also cool to just give it some sort of genie type of, you know, crossed legs thing. I don't know though, because this doesn't feel as an Ifrit. What a helpful guide made with lots of love. Right. It sure is. It sure is. Okay, it kind of looks like it's doing the middle finger now. Hold on a second. I'm kind of liking this. If I could, hey, for with the attitude, like, yo, bro, what's up, homie? Like I could do like the classic leg up. I'm basically trying to do some generic poses. It could also stay like a generic pose. But I'm not convinced. I like it. I like it being like charging a little more. Let's see. I can turn it into something completely different. Nah. How to practice art style. What do you mean by style? Your style? I don't think you should. So you will get your style. At some point you will figure out a good process that you like, and you will just keep doing it, and your style will evolve automatically. I cannot say I have my style. Initially I just copied it from Grand Blue Fantasy. And I'm always constantly referencing other artists that I like and I would like to draw like. So if you want to practice style, you find an artist that you like and you start trying to draw like him or her. Man, I just don't like that guy. It's gotta be the arms. Unless I turn it the other way. And it's like jumping. It doesn't feel much like Ifrit if it's jumping. Ifrit feels like very... It's a little too creative now to be Ifrit. Kid Ifrit. Or kicking Ifrit, soccer player Ifrit. Like Guild Wars 2 game art style. So what I usually tell people, this is also what I tell my students, because I've got I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I got a mentorship program, and I've got some spots free if anyone is interested, anyone listening. So you find an artist that you like, you put one of her whatever pieces on one screen, and then you try to make a piece. You try to make your own piece that looks like that. Obviously you will fail, unless you're extremely good, and then you're there, you don't need to do anything else. So when you finish it, you compare them. And you go like, okay, well, how is it different? Now you got to be extremely cautious. You cannot just say, oh, this sucks. Oh man, my drawing sucks. That's not constructive. What do you want to? Oh, you may do a mentorship. But not with me, I guess. Cheese. You mean you offer mentorship too, Cheese? You want to offer it? Anyway, so you compare them, and you got to be extremely positive and constructive. So, like, okay, let's take what's the biggest offender with me. Really? Are you kidding me? You draw better than me. So you say, okay, like, what's the biggest offender here? For example, you could say, well, my anatomy is bad. Like, if I could, my anatomy is the worst thing in the drawing. Like, okay, then for 1 week I will study anatomy. Or 2 weeks. Maybe you can do 2 weeks, it's probably better. 2 weeks to study anatomy, and after the 2 weeks, you do another piece. And you compare it again once you're done. And then you will see, okay, well, did my anatomy improve? Yes or no? If it improved to a decent level, you can be like, okay, now the biggest offender is X thing, maybe the values. Then you study values for 1-2 weeks. And you keep doing this until you have eliminated all of your weaknesses. Pretty much. But you must, when you make your piece, you must act as if you are the person that drew the artwork you like. It's not easy. You gotta figure out the process. If they have videos, nowadays it's actually easier because they got, you know, videos of any sort or every sort. So like process videos and stuff. Like if you already have process videos, that's great. You just do that. Are you kidding me, Cheese? I don't think you need mentorship. You just need to work. You just need to put your stuff out, but you don't want to. There is no mentorship that's gonna help you do that, unless you give me your pieces. I publish them. I make you, but I'm not a social media manager. You just need a social media manager, not a mentorship. So this thing is not good. See the thing they have in the. I kind of like this pose, but I'm probably, you know, I'm getting more and more convinced I'm gonna go with this. I like it a lot. So probably just gonna go with that. You like discipline. I don't know if you like discipline. You just I feel like you just don't want to share your stuff. That makes sense. And you should, because it's really good. Also, I feel like if you were to take a mentorship with me, we would have a bad fight, because I want you to. I'm pretty severe. You know, if I tell you to do something, you have to do it. Otherwise, you're not gonna get results. I'm not pretending to be, you know, right on everything, but you know, if you take a mentorship, you gotta trust the other person, and I know you're very independent on that. So, but yeah, the couple students I had so far, more than a couple, they were pretty satisfied. So, I'm actually gonna put up like some of their pieces soon. I gotta update the website. Oops. No, I don't like this. I find it so much harder to design when I'm live versus like when I'm not. Like you can see the previous one, pretty much all better than the ones I've done live. So it's just, I don't know, I guess I get camera shy or something. Yeah, it's just habit, because I just think in silence when I'm designing on my own. I like that. Mr. Bossy, well, I mean, we made lock horns, yeah. You're a good teacher. You have technical touch behind your art, so you do know how to explain things. Well, I try. I do my best. I do my best. Few years of teaching the kids. Probably because Sneezy Emperor wants to argue about the weather. Nah, he doesn't. Let's see, what if I... You know, there is one from... I think it's 6, like a revamp from 6. That's actually... not too bad. You know, let's try to keep it simple. I don't argue about weather, I was complimenting it. Plus, I would like to argue. That might be true. Yeah, I don't think you like to argue. I don't know if I want it to feel dynamic or stable. These should decisions I should have had before. So this is a little more normal, let's say. Pose wise, it's not very creative, but I could play on the bulkiness of it eventually. And I have a lot of space, but this one gives me a lot of room for working on detail and working on let me get this the horns. Oops, that was bad. Hold on. Where's my OBS? There you go. I can't even argue with the ladies. I know you can't. I do. But they don't like arguing either. You might say, oh, it's not true, you don't like arguing. It's actually true. I don't like arguing. I have to sometimes, unfortunately. But I do not like arguing. So this is almost, I wouldn't say it's a one-on-one copy of this Ifrit I'm looking at. It's similar though. So the pose is that. Basically it's 1 foot in the back. I can even bend this. And this is like one of the hands is here. It's pretty much the same, but it's okay. Just borrowing pose a little bit. Doesn't have it. Oh no, it does have a tail. Didn't see it. It's not so obvious though. Women are not meant to be argued with. Misogynistic emperor of cheese. They're meant to be loved and ignored. Can you love and ignore someone at the same time? Oh no. You do it often. You ignore out of love. Okay. I might even introduce, you know what? The cragginess that I had added, they added to the griffin monster I made some time ago. What if it's got an actual mane? I mean, the one from FF8 has got a mane. It's basically a lion. This one's a little better. But I'm not 100% convinced. Hmm. It's kind of similar, oops, to the blue dragon pose that I made. So I'm not sure. I don't like this one. This one, like the legs are way too long in this. Way too long. I could do something like that. I don't know. This one was better. With maybe those horns. I'm gonna try to draw maybe a few of these. So let me try to duplicate the horns here. Put them on this. It's not bad. Yeah, this one is nope. So let me see the ones that I actually. You know, this is not that bad either. If I could. Not dynamic enough. Okay, let me get the few that I actually wanna pursue. I think I wanna try this. This is very imposing. It's kind of calm, which is not exactly in the vibe I want to give to Ifrit, but it's pretty cool. I like this. This is more like Ifrit-ish for me. This is not bad. And maybe this. Alright. Let's see what we can do with these. I'm kind of liking this one too. It's a little stiff. Might need, you know, the tail to be longer or something. I do want to incorporate some elements from the 16 summons, obviously. Would it help if you drew a crash test dummy Ifrit? He's referring to this. So I was drawing females today, and so he said, hey, they look like a crash test dummy. I was just doing some exercises. Most of these, apart from this is trace, the other are from imagination. Trying to work on my anatomy a little bit. This is a pretty useful exercise, by the way, if you want to do it. Female anatomy, that is. Sometimes I do study that too, because I have to for work, so. They look like dummies. They do. You're not going for an original Slender design? For what? You forced me. You didn't force me. I would have done it probably anyway at some point. Because it's a weakness I have. I know you do, Emperor Cheese. I know you do. Okay. Now I want to do something with these. But not as they are. Not as they are. Actually, I'm going to change them a little bit. So let me duplicate again. So this needs... I don't know if it needs a longer tail, but this tail is not okay. So either I add, like, probably, yeah, longer horns even. Something like that. And I don't know if I want to add the mane, but I might. Huh. Female anatomy is my weakness too. I meant drawing, obviously. Just because of drawing. Otherwise I wouldn't say that. It's hard to draw effectively, so don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, I'm not. I just want to improve. I'm always, you know, working on weaknesses. So I'm liking this one now. It's a little too similar to that Ifrit. It's not gonna have 4 eyes, obviously. Oh, hey, Alexius, hello. How are you doing? Let's see, what if I make the feet pretty long? It's not exactly hind legs, but sort of. I'm good, yes. Yes, I'm good. I'm back to Italy for a while. I'm chilling with the cool weather and drawing some monsters, so yes, I am in Italy. Otherwise, it would be deep night. I would be about to wake up. I want the tail to feel like a gecko-ish tail. Or a chameleon, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty good as a silhouette overall. Not too bad. Let's see the others. The problem I have with this is that one of the hands is inside. I could turn it like here. It's like jamming. Like the one from Final Fantasy VI it is, I think. It's like jumping, like I could change this so that it's basically similar to that. Something a little more like this. Obviously it kind of looks like crap right now because it's a super sketchy thing. It's not bad. I wonder if the tail wouldn't be better up here though. I mean, it's like it's floating, so I don't know if I like this. I'm probably gonna. I will take some reference for this because we were talking about the post one. Wait, which one? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Cheese. I not know. This is not bad. Very, very generic hand that I'm gonna have to fix. This is my favorite. I mean, this one is also my favorite now. I like that as well. But this works as it is. I mean, you just have to add some stuff. You know, to clarify these shapes. I do love the. I like the spines in the back. I like the horn shape. Might even increase the length a little bit. Cheese and Chase are arguing again over grammar. The old good times. Classic. Yeah, this one is pretty good. Honestly, I wouldn't change anything about this sketch. except, I mean, I'm making it better. Now I am gonna do it. But I think this is very promising. It might just be this one in the end. It's a little slim as an Ifrit, but I don't really care that much. Why not just say Ifrit? I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is Ifrit. Period. I don't know what you're referring to. But it's okay. It's okay, we still like you, Emperor Cheese. I do. I don't know if everyone else does. We could poll it. We could do an Emperor Cheese appreciation poll. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with this. Maybe I will make it a little more muscular. I don't know, what do you guys think? Muscular? Like, so this is slim and fast. This is muscular and steady. This is a kind of in between. And this is just another one. That's it's going to the office. Probably long legs. I like short legs in Ifrit. Or not. Maybe I can make them so I can make the waist, the hips a little shorter. I am going to keep the Final Fantasy X horns because I just like them too much. And I might increase these in size. I don't know if I want the mane. I might just add a little bit of hair here. This is pretty cool too, actually. Oh, hey, Saman. Hey, how are you doing? Nemo, have you ever ordered anything from China? I think I might have from AliExpress at some point in my life. I might have ordered, I think it was Amazon. No, like directly, like, no, probably not. If I found the same thing on Amazon, I would just buy it on Amazon. Probably. Just because it takes so long. I would like to, because it's cheaper usually, but it takes forever. And I'm very impatient on average, so. You know what, let's do it closer. This is just like waiting here. I don't know if. What about a bride? Ooh, or a girlfriend. Ouch. That hurts. Not me. Maybe curving it a little more. I don't know. What are you talking about? Jesus. You're gonna get me banned. I mean, not really, because you're talking about it, I'm not. No, I cannot put, like, this kind of foot. I do, man, the Final Fantasy XIV one is so cool. Actually, there is a version, which I don't have here for some reason, in Grand Blue as well. It's not projects, my drive. Oh god, at least it's fast, unlike my other one. No, it was inspiration. But drive still gets stuck a little bit. Come on, drive. you get a Chinese wife, you're a masochist. I would say Japanese as well, but not everyone believes me. I'm sure Chase was about to say it, so I said it before. So this is the one I'm referring to from Grand Blue. Also pretty nice. Also pretty long arms. I like it. It's similar to the Final Fantasy 14 one, so I'm just cooking a hodgepodge of all these. Of this one, I like the fact that it's got this sort of crag on it. I don't need to add the horns in the back, but ideally I want to. So, okay, what if I take this? So, because I can just do this. All right, just put this here. If I can just higher. So lift the leg here. Here he's doing something else. You know what? I think I found a good brush combo in Clip Studio, not yet in Photoshop. Because I was enjoying doing those female body studies. Not because of the subject. Emperor of Misogyny got modded. I mean, you did get modded, I think. Unfortunately, cheese. So I am going to use some like clothing elements probably, but the arms I'm gonna make them. The arms I'm gonna make long. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. This is Ifrit. There you go, bro. And this is like another spike on the. Yeah. Oh man, I like this. I'm liking it. And here it's got a little bit of fur, I guess. A little bit of mane. Could be on fire, but nah. Might have some like fiery things here. But this one is still the best. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much that. It's just in a different pose. So since I'm just leaning towards that, I think I'm gonna do that. I like all of these poses, honestly. What do you guys think? Oh, hey, Celine. So, what do you think? A, B, C, or D, pose-wise? I like them all. But A is my favorite. I like D too. D is kind of like giving a sense of power. You need subtitles? What do you guys think? Chat. I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem your channel points. Saman cannot do it probably because he's on YouTube, but I'm gonna cast a poll. How do I do that? Turn on shield mode. How do I do it? Chat settings? No. How do I do that? Man, I'm dumb. I don't know what to do. I never did it. Let me see. Okay, there's gonna be some tool to do it.
That is one big pile of shit.
Which one is a pile of shit? Tell me. No, wait a second. So, how do I make a poll? Chase, do you know? Edit mod view? No. How do I? So, shield mode? No. Chat highlight settings? No. What's this? Emojis. How do I make it? Let me see. I'm gonna search. I should ask ChatGPT, but how to use polls? Okay, let's see. So when a poll, okay, you can expand a hold to see the question. No, I want to make it. Okay, there you go. It's in the stream manager. Okay, let me see. From the dashboard, I guess. Let me see, because I'm in mod view, so it's not exactly what I have to do. Because this is mod view. I have to go. So let me get out of this. Let me go back, and then I go to my creator dashboard. You might have heard me double for a second. D and B are more grounded to his original pose, but I really like C. So not my favorite A. But okay. So raid, clip that, edit stream info, manage poll. Okay, create a new question. Which pose feels more Ifrit-esque? So A, B, C, or D. This is like wanna be millionaire. Allow additional votes? No. Duration 1 minute. Okay, you got 2 minutes. All right, let's go. I'm accepting view results. Oh no, there's no result yet. I am accepting Saman's vote, even if he's not on Twitch, obviously. So Saman, let me know what your vote is. Can you phone a friend? You can? No, your vote doesn't count as 50 votes. I intentionally removed the possibility to cast twice. So, sorry. Not gonna happen. Is it just gonna end automatically or not? Do I see it? Can I go back to my channel here? Where is it? Channel. This is my channel. Oops, double. Oop, there you go. Come on, people, you vote. Nobody voted so far, it seems. I'm gonna vote for mine. 100%. If nobody votes, I'm gonna go with mine, I guess. Oh, okay, someone voted C. Let's see. Ha. I might just do both. I don't know. D is very powerful, but I feel like it's a little too static. I'm gonna go with A or C probably still. Someone else likes A, not sure who. Can I see the vote breakdown? No. It's almost done. A's winning. A is winning. B is more splash art looking. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I think it's done. The time is over. Yeah, time's over. A won. So thanks everybody for voting. So we got 2 votes for A, 1 vote for C, 1 vote for B from Saman. I guess Saman wanted to vote for B. A won steak sauce. Yeah, I don't know. I like them all. Honestly, C would have it all. I also like C a little bit. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with A at this point. More like A2 steak sauce. Yeah, Saman voted B, so we got 2 votes for A, including mine. I guess the other was Chase, and then 1 for C, 1 for B. Okay, let's go with A. Let's go with A. If I'm not happy with A, I'm gonna go back and revise it. I'm just gonna duplicate this. And bootstrap cheese. Oh, poor cheese. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna start adding some level of detail to this with a smallish brush. What is this? This is empty. So I already have a level. That's good. All right. So let me see. I tried to allow Cheese's comment. It wouldn't let me. What did he say? I don't see it. I am not seeing anything modded here. What do you call... I said Selene. I guess that's how you say it in English. It's Selene in Italian, but... which means moon. There's no conspiracy, it's just Twitch, bro. It's just Twitch, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna reference the one from 14 like pretty heavily, I think. Let me see. Where am I? Oops. Yeah, I've not considered other platforms because I cannot multi-stream to more than 2. Honestly, so not really. Excuse me for the yawning. Oh, I'm a little tired. A song by Sonata Arctica? Really? Oh man, that brings back memories. How do you pronounce it? How do you... So in English, I would say it's pronounced Celine, right? Like Selena. Selena Kyle. I'm assuming. So let me see here. Do I... 1, 2... How do I want to handle this? Probably want to start somewhere here. Celine. Okay, Celine. No, I thought you called her Solon. Solon Witch? Oh, Solon, which is a Kurdish name. Okay. I thought it was more than one Kurd in the stream. No. I think we got mosquitoes today. Holy crap. We might have mosquitoes today. I don't want this to be. Do I want it to have like a lion? I want lionish. Lionish vibe. I probably do want to have ears. But if I do have ears, what kind of face can I give it? I wanna shoot for the... I mean, I can do something similar to the actual 16 art. Solon means waterway. It's a cool name. Nice. I learned something today. I hope I can remember that. Try to keep that Jin. Damn it, mosquitoes. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... It's closed here, alright? It is. I think they got me on the leg. I'm gonna use this super powerful mosquito, whatever it is, like, plate. There you go. Die. Alright, that should be gone soon. I hope for them. I kind of like the thing it has in the 14 version here. If it was nicer, like him more if he was a gentle. Ha! Gentle. This isn't the Final Fantasy dad jokes area. It's a Final Fantasy dad joke. Right? So I also have to figure out perspective. Now if perspective is this, it's going down. This is not really possible. I'm gonna have to turn the head a little bit. Point is, I usually kind of like the skewed look a little bit. Kinda. Maybe a more pointy muzzle. Yeah. Because it would have to be like. Yes, we know, Stream Elements, we know. You're repeating yourself a little too often today. Let's see. So this horn goes here. This probably goes like here. So I think what we have to do is this. Nemo, I struggle with simple shading like manga. With pencil, it's hard with pencil. I can't make my duels look like they have form like you did with pen on paper. They always look flat. Do you have any advice? Try to shadow map at the beginning. You do like, so let's pretend this is a piece of a leg. You do something like this, and then you do this. And basically do it across, like you take say a girl's leg or something. Whatever it is, maybe a little short here. So you do like, you need to know anatomy a little bit, but I think you do a little. You just basically shadow map it, and then you just go in like this. That's pretty much what I do when I do with pencil or pen. There's not much else I do. Otherwise, you gotta get into pencil rendering like Steven Zapata, which is different. If you want to do simple, like 2D shading, you probably just want to fill it like this, right? So just shadow map it. That's what I would say. Very simple, because if you want to do anime style, just get an artist you like and see what they do. Okay, let's see what we can do with this horning thing. Trying not to go too crazy, because I have to remember, I have to be able to actually shade these later. Unlike it happens to me sometimes that I'm using crazy shapes, and then at some point I'm like, hey, what happened? Like, how do I actually go about shading this thing? So, damn mosquitoes. Okay, so the neck. This is the neck. I think this. So this is clearly, this is wrong because of the perspective. It's going down that direction. I'm gonna move this closer. I don't know. I did like the horn to be a little closer, so I'm probably just gonna move this down. In any case, it's even if in 16, it's pretty close to. It's kind of, you know, I can even make it part of the. part of the eye, brow. Successful at knowing when to end relationships. I'm not very successful at that. Now, let me see. I want to bulk it up ever so slightly. You know what? This reminds me of the Kragnaw. It really does look like the Kragnaw. A little bit. Maybe a little too much. Okay, I think I understand now. I need to clarify where the shadow is. Yes, pretty much. Complex shading like Steven is way out of my level, but everything starts simple. Yeah, I mean, you have to just figure out where is the light and where is not, basically. What's light and what's shadow. And from there, from that point, then you can add darker halftones or darker lights and darker shadows and lighter shadows. Hello, Mr. Alexander Moultrie. Which icon is that you're drawing now? I'm trying to draw Ifrit. This is my own version. It's not a copy of the original. I'm trying Ifrit first. It's a redesign since I do creature design for a living. I wanna have my own take because I don't enjoy just copying things or illustrating, so I prefer to redesign. Dude, this mosquito is really annoying me. So what do I want to do here? First, I should probably curve this a little bit. Let's see, obviously the anatomy is going to be a little off. I wouldn't say off, but different. The arms are so insanely long. I have met a few women before. Oh, come on, guys. Always arguing about that. Okay, yeah, I just want to clarify these shapes before. I think I might just continue with that. Oh, I can just double down on this. I like all these like things they have in the original artwork. She said earlier doesn't like to argue. Well, he sure does argue though. Okay, let's see, something like this maybe. That's not arguing, what is it? That looks like arguing to me, bruh. It kind of looks like arguing to me. So, yeah, this really reminds me of the Kragnaw. I could even... It's very dragon-esque at the moment. It's very dragon-esque, but the original also is a little bit Godzilla-ish, though. Redesigned, but who did the original? I'm not sure. Someone, it's not, there's no credit. I haven't looked up the creature designer. I don't even know if it's the same with the Eikons. I have no idea. Honestly. So, yeah, let's keep the anatomy. Try to keep the anatomy sound as much as possible. Okay, so now, obviously this is going this direction, so it was better as I had it before. I'm just gonna change it back. It's kind of going down to a degree, so I'm gonna let it stay like that. I'm taking this probably a little slower than usual because I want it to work. I want it to actually work pretty well. I am going to fill a little with the face at some point when I zoom in. But for now. That stream elements thing is really spamming. Oops, my bad. It's my bad. Chasing cheese. Chasing cheese. That sounds really good. Chasing cheese. Mac and cheese. You can just change your name to Mac. Right. So here's the thing. This needs to bulk up a little bit, like here. But I don't want it to look like the Kragnaw, so I'm gonna change the face. I'm gonna change the face to something else, because otherwise it's really too Kragnaw-ish. I don't know exactly what, but it needs to be different. So I'm thinking maybe it's leaning to one side a little bit. Funny enough, I think I added these little things to the dragon too. I found that the more I draw, the more I tend to notice some elements that I keep repeating throughout my designs. I guess you get comfortable with things and you just like them and you keep repeating them at some point. I think I'm gonna have to add like it's really going down to this kind of slope, so I'm gonna try to keep this arm. Probably also needs to be a little larger. Like membranes? No membranes. Watched the debate earlier that lasted 30 minutes. Wow. I mean, as Italian, I've seen worse, but still. It's a decent amount of time to argue. I don't know if I want that kind of thick, bulky neck. Probably not. Something in the ballpark, though. Still, I do want the like Final Fantasy XIV kind of look. So like here, maybe here, and then it becomes like flatter. And then use it like that. the thing is, now, if these horns do this, should also do like that. Or better, more. So I'm gonna have to fix that. That the horns are wrong, like completely off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, this is off. I'm gonna have to flip it probably. 30 minutes is fairly short. That's more than my patience can handle. 30 minutes of debate. I mean, depends on what you mean by debate. It's just arguing and fighting. Jeez. That is long. This is all going to be covered in crag also, obviously. How dare you put pineapple on pizza? Right, on the pizza. Right. Oh, okay, like an actual debate. That's different. Ah, they got me pretty bad on my arm. Goddamn mosquitoes. Shoot. I have a net here, but apparently it's not enough. Apparently. So here, I think it's gonna have some kind of loin cloth or belt of some sort. Because I don't want it to be completely naked. I want to give it some resemblance to the original Ifrit idea. That's more of a djinn, right? A genie. So bulky legs to a degree, I guess. Pizza can't be the correct way to write pizza. Right. It is though. It's pizza. Just one way to write pizza. The right one. You know what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna add the craggy, not craggy, like broken loincloth. I added for the goblin I made, and also Krampus, was it? Someone anyway. Oh hey Ra, glad to have you back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was about time. I got my computer on Friday. It was broken. They broke it when shipping. The heatsink got bent. It's still working, but I don't know how long it's gonna work. So I asked for a refund to the shipping company because they probably threw the package or something. That's the impression I have. Like given the condition I received these packages, they were the monitor and the computer itself. I believe it's been thrown around, tossed around like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, no worries being late. We're gonna stream around I think another 20 minutes or so. Krampus did not have a loincloth. Well, something did. The Minotaur maybe. Was it? Probably. Another 20 minutes, cheese. I'm shooting for about 2 hours a day, now that I have time. Because I want to draw more. So that would be my goal. Ideally. I also want to add several different elements to this. So let's see. Nemo debunked. Spreading misinformation. About what? Spreading misinformation about what? Yeah, it's okay, Cheese. If you have to go, just go. And you can catch up later with the VOD. Or not. I'm still don't know how to handle this damn mouths. About Japan. You say Krampus had a loincloth. Yeah, well, I don't know, I don't remember everything I draw. I drew something recently that they had a loincloth. I don't know what it was. So this can become like... Nah, it's fine like this. Actually, it could be... I'm gonna design it a little more, like, instead of being so kind of stingy shape-wise, I like... Japan is perfect, stop me. Yeah... Sure. Okay, I'll hang out for this stream, not a hurry. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know if I want the loincloth there. I'm just thinking. Maybe I do. I do like the thing FF7 remake Ifrit has. That's pretty cool. It's a super cool version of Ifrit. I like it so much. Actually, I might implement like the hair a little bit. Like just... I do want it to have some hair. Or hairs.
That is one big pile of shit.
And Japan has no mosquitoes. Well, not exactly. Thank you, Emperor Cheese, for the encouragement, as always. You're always encouraging with your chat redeems. This time we're going to work in the hands a little better. Well, not at this stage, but the next stage. It's going to have 3 fingers, obviously. I like how the head's smaller to emphasize the size of the body. Love the design. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to stay pretty small. In this. Now, it's going to have to be revised a little bit. Some areas are still kind of confused, but overall... I'm liking where it's going. Like here, I'm probably gonna have something like this as a the thing, and here, I think I actually do want. So I want to go Indian. I do want to go down with this. So I'm probably going to close the arm a little more and then go out with the... God damn mosquitoes. Maybe it's a little too much. Something like that. I'm basically constantly referencing to the FF14 one because that's my main. It only has cherry blossoms and anime waifus. Sure, all year long, especially cherry blossoms. 10 long days a year. Yeah, it's weird because there's nothing else. Not weird. Oh, come on, stream elements. Bear with me. We're almost done, then I will change the frequency. I promise. We'll change the frequency. I do want to introduce some crag here. Obviously, the 16 one has crag, and most of the others actually have crag. So I want to probably. Oh, what's that? Oh, someone subscribed. Okay, it looks weird. For some reason, the subscriptions on YouTube are different. But thank you for subscribing. I missed your name because it was half covered in my view. I meant, did I produce a cherry blossom monster? Just, oh! Yes, you also did. Yeah, but everyone is saying it now anyway, so. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. But, unfortunately, I need to fix. Like, look at the. This is wrong. This is not just a little. This is like very, very, very wrong. Now. This is very, 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 very wrong. And I cannot keep that. I cannot keep both. Let me get rid of this. So the head is, after all, it's tilting up a little bit. Like, it's doing this a little bit because it's squeezing a little too much. Like, there's this sort of compression. So I'm imagining it needs to be a little. It needs to be in line with the head. So if this is the body perspective, the head is a little skewed. I could make it parallel, but I don't want to. There you go, Rudolph. Or you can have an actual nose. Maybe it's an actual face. Could have an actual nose. Nah, I don't know. I'm undecided. I do want to add here's a little bit, kind of like a mane, but not so big. And then here, let me see. Oh man, I'm still trying to figure out the actual 3D shape of this or form. So this goes out towards this. This goes out towards this. And then it does this. And then basically it would have to turn here because that's kind of what it does. Looks kind of crappy this way though. Maybe you can add something more fun. To this. Make the head a little smaller now. Probably not smaller. Oh hey Kim! Oh my god! It's been a while. Miss Kim Possible, how are you doing? Yes, it is almost 11 p.m. Yes, it is. You have to figure out what to do with this. I might even increase the head size just a little bit, even if it works pretty well, because I want to convey its actually. This thing is huge. It's a summon, so and make it just a little bigger. I don't know. I've been working so much from 8 to 5, so much time is gone. Yeah, I can imagine that. I'm glad that YouTube allows people to zoom into streams on mobile now. Really, it does that. I might add, you know what, those bracelets that Ifrit has here and there. Also, why not? Like the one from Final Fantasy X. This is still kind of coming towards us a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe it's got some more somewhere here, I don't know. Kinda liking it. I do want to try to keep those little kind of shape designs that the original has, because it's very neat, I think. Might even get rid of the ear. Yeah, probably better without a ear. I am not too hot, so it's good. I'm chilling with the nice Italian weather. Thank you for asking him. Trying to keep these miscreants out of trouble. That's complicated. I'm always in trouble. Kind of difficult to keep me out of trouble. I don't know if I want a loincloth there. And I don't even know, like, this looks weird. This looks really weird. Like, really weird. It's been 31 degrees for 5 days, really? At least it's not humid, I guess. Or is it? It's okay, Kim. We're about to call it a day. Or you can go to sleep if you prefer. I think another... you know what? We might just as well raid now. I'm going to have to redefine some of these areas tomorrow. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the result. I think it's a pretty nice Ifrit. Obviously, it needs a lot of work, but I might even increase the size of the mouth and make it open. Oh, your body hurts from working out. Well, I mean, working out. I worked out too this morning. But it was pretty light. Just trying to get back to it after being lazy. No, I'm not lazy, but stopping for a few weeks because I was sick in Japan. Again. So, but I'm doing pretty well at the moment. So let's see if we can find someone to raid. And then tomorrow we're gonna, come back and work on this. At least we decided on the one to do. Let me show real quick the other contendants. These were A, B, C, D. We voted A. The others were fine too. I mean, I also liked C, and D, and B. So, you work out while working because of galaxy brain. Of course. Anyway, hopefully you can make this Ifrit look cool. We can even, you know, add the fire effect in the end, like the original artwork. Let's see what to do. Maybe cover even more. Okay, anyway, let me see. Can I see anyone who is not Italian? Well, okay. Well, Liz is playing Apex Legends. There's nobody else that speaks English in my list. If there is anyone you guys want to raid, just let me know. Otherwise, I will just go ahead and raid Liz because everyone else does not speak English here in my list. So that would be kind of strange. Raid you? You're not streaming, man. What do you mean, raid you? You're not streaming. Yeah, we haven't raided Liz in a while, so why don't we just go ahead and do it? It doesn't matter. Yes, it does, cheese. Yes, it does. This makes no sense. So, okay. Raid Liz Lauren. Alright, so everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. It was really fun. I hope you enjoyed this Ifrit. I will see if I want to change the perspective on this a little bit, but overall I'm pretty happy with it, so I don't think I will. So yeah, thank you again, and I will talk to you, I think, tomorrow. Alright, take care.